The Moonlit Oracle. The night was quiet, but it was not the quiet of peace. It was the silence that holds its breath before something changes forever. The moon shone like a silver drum in the sky, its glow pouring gently over the thatched roof of the village, over the tall palms, over the river that coiled like a serpent in the distance. The air smelled of smoke and roasted yams, but beneath it, there was something uneasy. The land itself was restless. Akua felt it before anyone else. She was only 15 years old when her spirit was older than the stones in the riverbed. She sat by the fire in her grandmother's compound, grinding herbs into powder. When the wind shifted, it carried whispers, low broken murmurs that no one else could hear. She froze, pressing her palm to the earth. The soil was dry, too dry. Her chest tightened. That night, as she lay on her mat, the vision came. It began with light, then turned to fire. She saw yam tendrils curling into ash, saw cassava roots splitting into dust. She saw mothers holding their children, lips cracked from thirst, eyes hollow with hunger. And in the midst of it, a shadow stood tall, cloaked and faceless, laughing as the sky turned black. Akua gasped awake, her body trembling, her voice cracked as she whispered, "Spirits of the land, what have you shown me?" She did not wait until dawn. Barefoot, she ran across the cool earth to her grandmother's hut. Iyawanyi, the oracle, sat awake as though she had been expecting her. Her white wrapper glowed in the moonlight, her eyes glistening with secrets. "You saw it, didn't you?" Akua's lips quivered. "The land will die, grandmother. No rain, no harvest. The people, they will starve." Iyawanyi closed her eyes, inhaling deeply. "This is no ordinary drought, child. The forest spirits there. A hand has changed the sky." "Then you must break it," Akua said, her voice steadier than she felt. The old woman studied her granddaughter, her gaze heavy with pride and sorrow. "To break such chains, you must walk where few dare to tread. Beyond the rivers, beyond the ancient silk cotton trees, into the heart of the forest, where the spirits will test you. They will strip you bare. And if your courage fails..." "I will not fail." Her grandmother leaned close, pressing her wrinkled forehead against Akua's own. "Then go, my child. But remember, fear feeds the curse. Only sacrifice can break it." The forest greeted her with shadows. By day, it was alive with green and gold, the hum of incense, the chatter of monkeys. By night, it was another world entirely. The trees swayed, though no wind moved. Owls stared down with eyes that glowed like embers. The river's surface rippled, though nothing touched it. On the second night, she heard it, the sound of hoofs, heavy and deliberate. A figure emerged from the mist. He stood taller than any man, with the body of a warrior and the horns of a great antelope. His eyes glowed red, his breath steaming like smoke. Akua's legs trembled, but she forced herself to stand still.
"Why do you walk my path, child of man?"
The creature thundered. Its voice rattled the leaves. Akua bowed, her forehead touching the soil. "I work for my people. The land is cursed. Show me the way." The spirit stamped its hoof. The ground shuddered, splitting open to reveal a glowing trail winding deeper into the forest.
The way is not for the weak. You will be tempted, you will be broken, but if your heart holds through, you may yet find the source of your suffering.
Akua nodded, her voice barely above a whisper. I am ready.
Remember this,
the spirit rumbled.
When the time comes, strength will not be enough. You must give what you cherish most.
Days blurred into nights. The forest tested her again and again. Once, she stumbled upon a river with water clearer than crystal. Thirst burned in her throat, but as she bent to drink, she saw her reflection. No, it was not her, it was her mother, long gone into the world of ancestors, smiling tenderly. Stay, the river whispered in her mother's voice. Stay, and you will not suffer again. Tears stung her eyes. For a moment, she wanted nothing more than to step into the water and vanish. But her grandmother's voice echoed in her mind. Fear feeds the curse. Courage feeds the light. She stepped back, refusing the illusion. The river hissed, darkened, and disappeared. Another time, she entered a clearing where the ground glittered with cowries, ivory bracelets, and gold. Her stomach clenched with hunger, her skin sticky with sweat, and the treasures promised rest, food, and comfort. But as she reached for them, they transformed into writhing snakes. She drew back with a cry, clenching her chest, before whispering a prayer. I came for my people, not for wealth. The snakes slithered away, leaving only dust. Each test hardened her spirit. Each illusion peeled her away from fear. At last, she reached the ancient sea-cutting tree, so wild it would take 20 men holding hands to encircle it. Its roots writhed like serpents, each branches stretching into the heavens, and at its base stood a figure cloaked in black, the sorcerer. His voice slithered through the air.
Oh, here comes the little oracle. Do your grandmother think you can stop me? Does the child's whisper break chains forged in blood?
Akua steadied her breath. You changed the rains. You starved the land. Why? The sorcerer laughed, a hollow sound that made the branches tremble. Because power belongs to those who take it. Soon the people will bow. They will bring me their offerings, their daughters, their lives, and I will be their God. Akua's fist clenched. You are no God. You are a thief of life. The air cracked as his staff struck the ground. Shadows erupted, coiling like serpents, lashing towards her. Akua raised her hands, chanting the ancient words her grandmother had taught her. Light burst from her palms, colliding with the darkness. The forest shook with the clash, but the sorcerer's power was strong. His shadows pressed harder, whispering her deepest fears.
You are weak. You will fail. Your people will die because of you.
Akua fell to her knees, her strength fading. Then she remembered the spirit's warning.
Strength will not be enough. You must sacrifice.
Her trembling hands reached for the necklace around her neck. The firefly chain, given by the spirits, glowing faintly in the dark. Her heart broke as she whispered, "Forgive me." She smashed it against the ground. Light exploded. Thousands of fireflies burst free, scattering like stars. They burned the shadows, tore through the sorcerer's curses, and wrapped him in fire. He screamed, his body crumbling into dust, his voice dissolving into silence. Then, Rain! The sky, once sealed, cracked open. Thunder rolled. Fat drops fell, striking the earth with the sound of drums. The soil drank, rivers filled, and the land breathed again. Akua returned to her village drenched, exhausted, but victorious. The people rushed to meet her, their laughter mingling with the sound of rain. Children danced barefoot in the mud. Elders lifted their hands in thanks, and the Yawanyi embraced her granddaughter, tears streaming down her wrinkled cheeks. "You have done what even the oldest oracle could not," she whispered. "You gave yourself for your people, and that is what makes you chosen." That night, under the moon's silver gaze, the drums told the story of Akua. Her name became song, her courage became legend, and long after she was gone, whenever the rains returned after droughts, the people would look to the moon and remember the girl who shattered the curses, who walked with the spirits, who chose sacrifice over fear. Akua, the Moonlit Oracle. Hey guys, thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe to my channel for more.